with an island girl. I told her only time we'll tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we'll tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Man, I can't trust myself. I don't even need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one help me, yeah. Now these bitches want a selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys that walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you hitting static, I'ma leave you hitting static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we'll tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we'll tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the foreign ring up in his grill. That grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game, like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on the beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me a deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Diol on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back, like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find any extendo. Licking off shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the bean. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And yous can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Word to flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. I'm some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you die then you die, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A solo edition, where we answer sporting questions from the chat, people. Big up to everyone who was just locked in to the United Spurs show. Shout out to my bros, Jez and M. De Niro as well. If my voice is going, it's all this talking I'll be doing. Premier League back in action as well. Liverpool picking up a 2-0 win against Aston Villa. Much needed win for them. Chelsea winning 1-0 at Spurs in what was one of the worst games I've watched in a long time. And I've watched every Manchester United game for the last however long. My voice is really going, you know. It's a mad thing. Man, speaking of Manchester United drawing against where we at. Sorry, people. My voice, I don't know what's happened. Manchester United drawing at Nottingham Forest as well. So, and of course, we'll look ahead to Bournemouth playing Manchester City. But that's everyone on. Yeah, Arsenal beat Burnley 2-0 as well, to be expected. Also, shout out to Don C. You're saying these tunes are bangers, bros. Yes, the first tune, the first track. Obviously, those on the audio platforms, you won't hear the tunes beforehand. But anyone else who's watching on YouTube live or after, the first tune, Jody featuring J North, people. It's Jody featuring J North, Island Girl. The link's in the chat. I'll drop the link in the chat again. But yeah, my bro Jody, it's off what was it called? Gentle Fug. That's what the project was on. He did a part 1 and a part 2. I think, was I on the part? I think I was on part 2 because Prayer for the Ops, the tune Prayer for the Ops was on part 2, I believe. And then the second one, shout out to my brother Scorps. That's why you hear him reference me, because for those that don't know, the musical clique I was in was called Take Note. There was 3 of us. There was me, there was Scorps, and it was Tox as well. Shout out to my bros. And that was a tune Scorps did years ago. And it's just an unreleased freestyle and it's file. So I was like, yeah, let me use this. So, yeah, he bodied it, man. Man said, see a couple holding a blade like it's wedding day. And you can leave with a slice, just like wedding cake. How was that, yo? That's my favorite part. But he was barring all the way through that. Man said, raise a toast in the air. Let's celebrate. People don't understand how that is so cold. Raise the toast in the air. For those that don't know, toast is a slang term for a gun. So, obviously, raising a toast like you do at a wedding, like, to link that up, that scheme is fire. Scheme, metaphors, punching, the flow, the whole 9, man. You know what I'm saying? And that. It was cold. VO, I'm not in the song, so I don't know what you're talking about, but big up anyway. But yeah, the last tune, yeah, it's cold as well. And of course, the Jody featuring J North, Island Girl, that's more of a club tune and a club banger. I heard that and I was like, this shit's fire. So it's like it's a mix of 2 because I got 5 minutes. So you lot are going to hear other tunes as well. Shout out to M. De Niro. Make sure you go subscribe to his YouTube channel and check out his tune, Risk Takers as well. Make sure he'll be shooting the video. I think he said he's shooting the video tomorrow. So that'll be out in the next week or a couple of weeks or so. But yeah, shout out to Don C. Big up JT. You lot get your questions in. And because it is a solo Q&A, I know you lot like to ask stuff outside of the Premier League and outside of sports stuff with the channel, live shit. I know you lot love the Gyal talk as well. So get your questions in, people. Get your questions in. Yeah, that's M. De Niro's channel, people. Because I know I'm not able to get to the chat as much during other live streams when I'm on with 2 other people, 3 other people, 4 other people, etc. So that's why I'm like, all right. So I do these solo Q&As and I can get stuff off my chest as well. Spoke about Manchester United on the previous stream. Spoke about Manchester United on my match reaction as well. I don't know what's going on. My voice is really going, people. I haven't been hollering that much. That's the craziest part. I don't even really think I've been hollering. Last time my voice went, it's probably City after the 7-0 to Liverpool. They're the only other 2 times I remember my voice going. But hey, we move. Flawless, how does it feel to not lose in 4? Oh, fantastic. It's fantastic to be able to talk about being in a good run of form and putting in good performances and getting 10 points from 12. And this is all I'm asking for. This is all I've been asking for the longest, is the basics. And the team have been implementing that. They did that today at Forest. Even though it wasn't our best game from a talent perspective and our attack didn't click. None of our attackers were really at it. Cunha wasn't at it, and Bremo wasn't at it, Sesko wasn't at it, Ahmadid wasn't at it. The 4 players you would look to in our team to get us over the line, or any combination of that 4 or all 4, weren't at it. But the application was there, the endeavor was there. They still tried. Cunha didn't hide, and Bremo didn't hide. Ahmad didn't hide. Sesko didn't hide. There was no lack of effort or application from any of those 4 players on the ball or off the ball. They were still playing 1-2s. They were still giving goals. How we got the corner was a give and go with Cunha and Bremo. Cunha's just cold, by the way. Just like his ability to pick up the ball and drive past players. So I really like players who can do that from central areas. Like wide players is one thing, and obviously Cunha can play left wing. But to be able to do that centrally, like Morgan Rogers is another one. He's a player who I love watching him play football. Love watching him play football. His ability to drive past the man and take the ball. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So yeah, it's good. I know it's a repetitive question, but do you see Amorim keeping his job this season? No, I don't, JT. And the reason why I don't see him keeping his job this season, because I trust Amorim to be Amorim, which is quite frankly, in my opinion, shit. So I trust him to be shit, and I trust him to severely underperform because the players are bailing him out. Yes, he's doing some things right, lineups, us kicking the ball long, but I'm saying from an overall perspective. And his comments after this game tell you that, where he said, I'm paraphrasing, but something along the lines of, oh, well, the players, I didn't want to change it. And I was hoping the players out there do something, even though they're not playing well. What? I'm going to have to get the actual direct quotes. I put it in the last stream, but you understand my overall point. Actually, it might still be there. Let me check. Let me go back to the last stream because I started. It might still be there. So I can say what he said verbatim. Because I'm going to have to note this down myself. And you lot run up the likes. Did someone just redirect? If someone just raided, big up to them. Let me know in the chat. I believe someone just redirected. I believe so. Yes, I did star it. Here we go. I thought so. This is it. I think we were gaining momentum in the second half. I didn't want to change the forwards. Ahmad could have done better. Sometimes you just wait for a player who's a bit off his game to change things. Waiting for a player who's off his game to change things. So what happens if these players have off days? Then what? What happens if these players have off days like today? So you just don't manage. Give the job to me. I could do that. You're not trying to impact the game or solve the problem in any way, shape, or form. So this is why when I say I trust him, as even though we have more talented players, he's gonna fuck this up. And eventually we'll go on and run again. I don't forget what's happened. Obviously, I hope I'm wrong. Because if he keeps his job, it probably means we've done well from this point on to the end of the season. So, yeah, we'll see. Hey, big up Mo for the raid every single time. Mo, blessings, man. Blessings. Link up in the international break, Mo, every single time. Big up Judge Mo. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Judge Mo. Make sure. See that? Because he keeps that fraud Hassam in check. See that? Mo's the non-fraudulent, non-crook one of the duo. See, when you see him and Hassam's the crook. Like Mo's the honest up front, not like that joke, man, Hassam. And Hassam supports Liverpool, so you already know. Complete wrong. You already know. See what else you lot are saying. Yeah, you can tell him I said that as well, Mo. Big up, man, every single time. I hope you're good as well. As the international break is coming real quick, most United fans said he'll get the sack then. If and when do you think he'll get sacked after gaining so many points? No, because I was one of those. I thought this run was going to be the end. I thought I'd be sat here answering questions like, all right, he gets sacked when you lot lose to Spurs. But we beat Liverpool. We beat Brighton. We drew to Forest. Over the moon. 9 from... Wait, that's not 9. 7 from 9. Because I've been saying 10 from 12. I did in the Sunday. 7 from 9. And I couldn't be happier about being wrong about that because the team are playing better and the team are picking up points. So I've not even looked beyond the next international break. It's one game at a time for me, don't see. But there'll be a stretch of games where we lose. Like we could have lost today. Even any of the previous games outside of Sunderland, you go, yeah, we could have lost them. Today, the look wasn't with us. Bruno hitting the post. I thought Bruno was very good today again. But Bruno hit the post. Ahmad's one's cleared off the line. On another day, Bruno, that shot hits the post, goes in. And the Murillo clearance off the line hits him and go in. So, yeah, we'll see. I've not even looked ahead beyond one game at a time. Yeah, man, clip that, 100%. I meant it. Liverpool won today. Watch Munson magically appear on the Back Again pod. Well, they said, Troop said if they do beat Villa, he's going to shout Rums and not Munts. So I don't know what's going to happen on Monday. That's not my decision. So, yeah, we move. I don't know how much longer I'm going to last on this show, people, because look, you can hear the voice. But you lot continue to get your questions in. If you're a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat, people. Link for the memberships in the pinned comment. So you want to make sure I get to your question. 2 ways to do that, people. 1, join the membership at any level, Sarcasm Citizen, Sarcasm City Soldier, Sarcasm City General, or people, super chat. They're the 2 surefire ways. But if it's your non-member and it's a non-super chat and it's a great question, I'll get to it. And I forgot to say this, run up the likes as well, people. I started talking about music and all other types of things. Run up the likes, people. So over 260 of you lot in the building, obviously mostly due to Mo from the raid. Let's run up the likes. Let's hit this. Let's share this across all the socials. Yes, it's flawless at Sarcasm City TV. I was doing that off screen. I don't even know if it was on. There we go. Yes, it's flawless at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's flawless, Twitter/X, Instagram. And just as important, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. And subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV Extra YouTube channel. I need to add that into the title because that's where we do multiple watch-alongs. That's where the watch-alongs went on today, outside of the Manchester United one. Sarcasm City TV Extra, people. Go subscribe. We add the links underneath in the description. Anyway, Dunsey said, yes, peoples, get the likes up. It's free. But you lot questions, get your questions in. I'm only going to be here max hour and 10 minutes. And then I'm out. So, yeah, feel free. Get your questions in. Because you lot have so much. People have so much to say when I'm on with other panelists and can't get to the chat. Or when I'm on other panels and I don't have the conversation. I don't have the chat up on other channels. And so much to say. Tell me how wrong I am. Let's have the conversation now. We can have it. Steven says, I'm guessing that you're rooting for Bournemouth tomorrow. Of course. I am Manchester United through and through. I always wish Manchester City. I wish Manchester City to lose every game at every single level. So the Manchester City senior team, they're under 21s, they're under 20s, they're under 19s, they're under 18s, under 17s, under 16s, under 15s, under 14s, under 13s, under 12s, under 11s, under 10s, under 9s, under 8s, under 7s, under 6, under 5. The Manchester City women's team, wish them nothing but the worst as well. Does the women's team have under 21s? If they do, the under 21s women's team, you lot get the vibe. So yes, of course, I'm Bournemouth tomorrow. Of course, fuck see. What are we talking about? Manchester United through and through. Yeah. VO, who do you support again? Who are you? Who's your team? I forgot. Who do you actually support? Was you convinced Liverpool are back after today's win, or did they get lucky? Back, no, but they just got back to basics, Dunsey, in my opinion. They got back to hard working, hunting the ball down, making better decisions. That's what I would say. So that's where I'm at with it. So yeah. I don't think they got lucky. Villa played into their hands with their tactics, though. Everybody knows that Liverpool have struggled with teams who play the ball long. We've heard their manager say it. We've heard their manager say it. We've heard their own fans say it. We've heard rival fans say it. Why would you play out from the back? Kick the ball long. Kick the ball. What is going to kick the ball long? But I think City away will tell us a lot. But Villa did play into their hands from a tactical aspect. However, Liverpool still took advantage of that. And they were well worthy of the win. I don't know what Emi Martinez is doing for that first goal. Don't have a clue. I don't have a Scooby, but Villa were poor. I expected so much better from them as a team and so much better from Emery. I really, really did. Poor. You know what I'm saying? Poor. They did. Let's see what else. You support United. Hey, VO, are you hammering him in? Got City away next. Yeah, we're going to find out. It's true. Villa should have played the ball in the air. Just put the ball in the air. Put the ball in the air. Should United get Gonzalo Ramos? That's a very random question. But no, I don't think we should get Gonzalo Ramos. They're going to get a striker. Go get because we have Mbeumo and Cunha, go get a link-up striker. We got 2 shooters. Go get someone who's going to help create for the 2 shooters. Obviously not Firmino, but somebody like that. Like a better version of Xerxes. You know what I'm saying? A better version of Xerxes. We were so close to signing Emi over Lamens. I would have still took Emi Martinez. I don't watch the mistake today. All goalkeepers make mistakes. It's about just limiting them and making minimum I think he's been good for Villa all season long. I think that's probably this shit's gone. It's probably his first major error, to be honest. The man's made a mistake for the Welbeck goal. You should have saved that. Wow, it is what it is. But he's limited the mistakes he's made. That's what he's done. He's done very well in that sense. Why is this not showing down? Yeah, I thought so, Vito. That's why I asked. He was out here just waffling in the chat. I know. What would you like to see in the winter window just as ideally a midfielder? Midfielders, to be honest. Midfielders and a new manager. That's what I'd like. Because our midfield, even though it's performing better, I will never turn down talent. So, therefore, I would say the words market opportunity, but Gunners made that something different. Oh, Jez, I was going to hit you back as well. I didn't know if you're talking about now or tomorrow. Tomorrow I might have a Q&A after the United Arsenal show. I don't know if the Bayesian law are about. Thoughts on Sesko so far? Good. That's what I'd say. Promise. I've been surprised because I was critical of him as a signing. Not so much because of his ability, but two things. One, the price tag, and two, the way people were talking about him. That was my major issue when it came to Benjamin Sesko. Because people were talking about him like he was a house, or trying to think what gains in value as long as the older it gets. I don't know, an antique or something like that. Because people were telling me about, I use the house because people were telling me about the selling value and his ceiling and potential. Sounds like you selling me on a house. That's what that sounds like. And I didn't like that. There was no mention of his ability apart from, oh, he can jump. That's all it was. That's all man heard. Oh, yeah, he can jump. All right. But he's done well. He just needs a run of games. Let's see now. He's played well enough to deserve a run of games, and hopefully he's going to get that because he played today. He played against Brighton. Hopefully he plays against Spurs, and I believe is it Palace after the international break. Hopefully it's Palace. Let's give him a run of 5 games in a row with Mbeumo and Cunha alongside him, and then let's see. But so far, so good. He's got good fundamentals. I think still needs to get used to prem pace and his finishing needs tidying. I'm not seeing enough of him in regards to in front of goal to say that, but I hear it. But yeah, he has good fundamentals and he seems technically sound. So yeah, I like what it's promising. I like what I'm seeing so far. Xerxes needed to play today. I agree with you, JT. I would have loved to have seen Xerxes out there. This is why I was critical of the manager. Where our attack is not working. You have attacking players on the bench. Switch it. Talking about, oh, I didn't want to disrupt the game. All right. Whatever, man. I did an idiot. Now we don't have a midfield, in my opinion. We literally don't have a guy who wants the ball to dictate in the middle of the park. I just don't think we have players like that. There's not really. Well, that is it, because Bruno's not a central midfielder. And that's never been Casemiro's game either. So we don't. So we have to bypass it. But do we need to have a mid? Do I want 2 midfielders? Yes. But the midfield today wasn't an issue. To me, it wasn't no issue. I don't look at that and go, hey, the midfield cost us the game. Nah, that's just me. Zia says, you think you got problems, but Liverpool has spent 270 million on 2. Do you call him shits? In Isak and a player we did not need, Vert. That's crazy. Why are they 2 shits? You signed the second best striker in the league, in my opinion. And you signed one of the most promising 10s in Europe. I don't know how that's a bad thing. I think it falls on your manager. Bringing talent to the football club, I never think is an issue. And it's not like there's not a space there for him. And now all of a sudden, I think we're seeing that. Slot's not too keen on him. Because he left him out today. Left him out against Manchester United. Like, I'm playing him. That's me, though. I'm playing him. Yeah. They do not work in our setup. I agree. But who does work in your setup? Who does work in your setup? No one works in this setup. Apart from Ekitike. He's the only player who's performed well. You could argue Gravenberch. That's it. Van Dijk, Kanate, Kirkes, Bradley, Frimpong, McAllister. Szoboszlai's played well as well. Salah, Isak, Gakpo. Have all been awful. Yeah. It's crazy. It's mad. Yeah. Man said 2 shits. But yeah, the fact that your setup, you took my next point. Your setup is the problem. like a TK, and we could do with more modern DM. Yeah, you could do with a central midfielder, but again, work with what you have. Because there's midfield, there's teams with less talent than yours in midfield that function. Jez made a great point about this on the last show. If you don't have what you need, change it. Because I don't think when I think about it in regards to the midfields in the league, I don't think there's many great midfields in the league. On paper, like from an individual standpoint. I don't think so. That's all. You could say Arsenal, you'd say Chelsea, Villa, Newcastle. That's it. Is there another one where you look at their options and go, oh yeah, quality from an individual perspective? I don't think there is. I just named, Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle, Villa. Even City's people will question. Rangers I rate highly. You could throw City in there. Rangers is quality. Gonzalez, we'll see obviously when Rodri's fit. Yeah, cool. So you're saying outside of the top teams, but everyone else has functioning midfields. Bournemouth and Sunderland and Brighton and Palace don't have great midfields. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Imagine if someone offered us a Diki Xhaka and Enzo Lee midfield to start the season. Nobody would take it, and it's been very functional this season. I don't even know who Enzo Lee is. This is my point. But Sunderland's midfield functions. You can get functioning, like get your team functioning and functioning. Today, Slot realized that Wirtz is not suitable for this league right now, and that in there lies the problem. How's he going to get suitable if you don't play him? You need to play him for him to get suitable, and you need to play him in a system that helps him. Should he be doing more and doing better? Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at Xavi Simons at Spurs, another 10 from Germany who's not fitting in. I don't think getting the 10 from Germany is the problem. I just don't think Xavi Simons is very good. I just don't think Xavi Simons is a good player. I think it's nothing to do with where he's from. He could have been from France, Italy, Spain, Portugal, the Netherlands, Estonia, Moldova, Scotland, Wales. Don't mind about that. Like, I just don't think Xavi Simons is that good. I don't think it's anything to do with coming from Germany. Because Ekatike came from Germany and he's doing just fine. Ironically, KDB was a 10 from Germany. I don't think it's anything to do with that. I'm not doing the whole Bundesliga argument and blaming the league. Nah, man. Wirtz just got to do better. Wirtz has to do better, but Slot also has to do better. That's where the issue lies. Xavi Simons, I just don't think is that good. No matter where he came from. It's just not that good. But we move. Marcel Celso was a 10 from Spain. Yeah, I don't understand when people blame leagues for players being bad. There's been successful players from certain leagues. There's been successful players from all the top European leagues, and there's been unsuccessful. A lot of things, there's a lot of variables if someone is successful or unsuccessful. There we go. That's cleaned up. There's a lot of that. Don't matter where they're, like, it varies on the player themselves, the manager, the system, teammates. All these are variables. Because there's been plenty of successful players from the Bundesliga, and there's been unsuccessful players from the Bundesliga. There's been successful players from La Liga. There's been unsuccessful players from La Liga. But hey, we move. Chibozla is playing well from the league. Exactly, Lex. I agree with you, Flawless. I think he can be a good player as a part player, but not a franchise player as people wanted him to be. I just don't see it. Like, was it you who said Depay? João Felix? I hear it. When you pay 100 million plus for any player, their natural ability must be such that they hit the ground running. Slot has tried it and it ain't working. I agree. So but you have to continue to try it. You don't stop because it's not. How many games has he played? How many games has he started? 7? 8? How many Premier League games has Wirtz started? Let me check this. Let me actually do my due diligence and actually check this. Let's see how many games he's actually started in the Prem. Let's see. Where's his stats? There we go. This Prem. So he started 6 matches. You gotta give him more than 6 games. Yeah, it was you, Jez. I thought so. You gotta give him more than 6 starts. Yes, he should hit the ground running. Yes, he deserves criticism. You have to give him more than 6 starts. He's £100 million. Give the man more than 6 starts. Just keep playing him back to back and try and work the system around out and figure it out. Because the ability is there. Unless we're saying he's dead food, which none of us are saying he's dead food. But the manager's finding solutions. That's his and Pool's problem to figure out. I think Vert can figure it out, but they need time. And that's not saying that's on their side. Well, you need to give him more than 6 games. How long did they need flawless? This was never the case in the past. You sign expensive players, they got to be good or show signs. He's shown nothing. I disagree that he's shown nothing, but he has to show signs more than 6 games. You give him 10 games straight. Give him 10 starts straight with a cell team around him. Give him 10 starts straight. You do to him what you've done to Salah. You haven't given him a fair opportunity. 6 games. Nah. Caicedo was terrible when he went Chelsea at first. And he was from within the league and he still is the most expensive midfielder. And he was terrible he was average for Chelsea for a whole season, but he was terrible when he first got there. Now look at him. One of the best DMs in the league. And Caicedo and Cucurella both joined from another. Cucurella is one of the best left backs in the league. And he was terrible when he first got there. Play him. Doesn't mean you don't criticize him, but you play him. Because Desir, what's the alternative then? Don't play him and then what? Hit me with the alternative. I'm giving you a solution. You play him. At least bare minimum 10 matches. You don't drop him for Manchester United at home. Where way we play. All right, man. And give him what? What do you get? 20 minutes off the bench or something today? Nah. Granted, he should have assists, but yeah, you play him. To say he's done nothing, I think he's harsh. Like Jez said here, part of it as a manager is finding solutions. Figure it out. Figure it out. It's not like you've been playing well. You lost 6 out of your last 8. No one's playing well. It's not just Wirtz. It's not just Wirtz. Wirtz ain't even average. He's garbage. Sell him and take the loss, or swap him for Bayern's right. Swap him for Elise. So say Elise joins and then it's terrible for 6 games. You start him and he's awful for the first 6. You saying get rid of him? 6 matches is what we're calling it on people now. 6 games. 6 starts. Sorry, I should say. So let's say Elise joins and is terrible for 6 starts. You getting rid of him? Crazy work. And I would hear the argument if it was him and Isak. The whole team stinks, but exactly. Exactly. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And this is me saying this as a United fan. 6 starts and we're saying ship him back. Has he been good? No. Does he deserve criticism? Yes. Does he deserve heavy criticism? Yes. But get rid of him. Nah. That's not what I said, though, Zio. Don't hit me with the Elise can play in the Premier League. That's proven. If Elise, you said swap him for Elise. So the question I pose to you is, if you, let's say January, you swap him for Elise, hypothetically, and Elise joins and the 6 starts, he's terrible. Are you getting rid of him? Just a simple question. I ain't even going to dispute your answer. I just want to know. Are you getting rid of him? Because you said bring in Elise. So let's say Elise joins and he's terrible for 6 starts. Expecting players to just turn up at a new club, new league, and just hit the ground running immediately tells me you don't know much about ball. I can't lie. No, there is expectations for him to do. He should be doing miles better than what he is. Well, he's got a terrible platform. His environment is dreadful. because nobody's playing well. Bar Ekatike, nobody's playing well. Even the people who were here and won the league for them last season. But I'm not hearing that. I don't. Again, this is nothing to do with what I asked. I didn't say about previous. I was asked a simple question. If Elise joins and is terrible for 6 starts, do you get rid of him? That's all I'm asking. I don't mention nothing about Palace. Serious, my voice is going. It's mad. It's mad. Flawless thoughts on the Prem table. 10 games in. I pay it no mind. It's good for jokes and bants. It's 10 games in. I ain't really too fussed about it, to be honest. Not really. The balance in Liverpool's team is all office, which won't help. Facts. Facts. 100%. This guy signed a long-term contract. There are 1,000 study cases if people want to do their research. It's crazy. That's some of the... Yes, granted, like I said, he should be doing much better, but I just use Caicedo, for example. Caicedo wasn't... And Cucurella weren't good when they got to Chelsea. Pardon me. No, that's not what man said. Man keep changing it. Man keep changing it. Oh, we all know Elise is not going to be terrible. That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked. If Elise joins and I'll ask you again, is terrible for 6 starts, are you getting rid of him? Do I believe it happens? No. Is there a possibility it happens? Yes. So I'll ask you it again. If you go and get Elise in January and Elise is terrible for 6 starts, would you get rid of him? That's all I want to know. Nah, there's definitely expectation, Kingdom. Can't come in for 100 million. You can't be a record transfer fee and not have no expectation. Expectation is the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's what comes with that. You're at Liverpool Football Club. You're at one of the biggest football clubs on the face of the planet for a world record fee or British record fee to the champions, adding into multiple other top quality, top class, world class players. You have to deliver. There we go. If you are breaking record transfer fees for players, the expectation is that the player is performing at a high level on day one. These guys had smoked for Pogba and he's done way better than them. That's where I'm at with Slot. That's where I'm at with, like, in regards to it. He needs to do better because everyone's playing terrible. Because even if Wirtz was playing well, it probably don't change too much. Because everyone else is playing that bad. Granted, they probably get a few more goals and a few more assists, but everyone's just playing cheeks. Yes, they did win today, but hey. That's again, all right, Zio. If you don't want to answer the question, that's fine. We can stop the conversation. Yeah, I'm not asking you the question again. And this is what happens. I asked you a simple question 4 or 5 times. A man don't want to answer the question. It's cool. Don't worry about it. There you go. It's always players got to do better. Where's the energy for the gaffers? No balancing convos. And I've been saying that Slot's getting away scot-free. I've been saying this. Gets away scot-free. Is there any 80 to 100 million Prem signings in recent years that's coming and hit the ground running immediately? I'll have a look. Let me check the signings now. 1 second. I'll have a look. Let's see. Biggest money signings. Let's actually pull it up. Let's see the list. All right. Biggest money signings. Oh, this is the Prem. So Isak, Wirtz, Fernandes, Grealish, Rice, Caicedo, Lukaku, Pogba, Kai Havertz. Fuck, why is Kai Havertz so high? How much was Kai Havertz? That's got to be wrong. Yeah, this shit's wrong. Still. Only one you'd argue is Vardio. He's probably the only one is Vardio you'd argue. But the expectation's still there regardless. Even though there's only been arguably one, the expectation is still there regardless. You have to. The expectation's still there. Flawless. Apparently, Elise and Turkey are the top 2 creators in the world, top 5 in the league. With Turkey only played 3 full games is crazy. That's why I don't pay any attention to like chances created and stuff like that. On top, like Turkey's a baller, Elise is a baller. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, so there we go. We finally got an answer. Why do I have to ask you 5-6 times to get to an answer? I'm not gonna drop Elise after 6 bad games because front men are different to midfielders and 10s. With a midfielder, you expect a different creative output, and right now I see nothing. You've only half offered it. So okay, let's say Elise offers nothing in the first 6 games. Are you getting rid of him? Simple question. Let's say Elise joins and is terrible and is playing just as bad as Wirtz is playing now, in your opinion. Are you getting rid of him? He's missing chances. He's not creating anything. He's not even missing chances. He ain't even getting chances. He's not creating for others. He's not making runs, etc., etc. Are you getting rid of him? I don't know why people can't answer simple questions, you know. I'm even going to dispute his answer. I just want to know. It's an interesting take. So I just want to know why 6 games is the starter. So no, okay. So you have a bias towards Elise because he's done it previously. First, we got there in the end. Thank you, Zia. Thank you. That's all man asked. I even gonna dispute it. I just think 6 games is crazy. 6 starts, I should say, is wild to rule someone out completely. But hey, hopefully he's there and he continues to fuck it up. But back to the original. Well, not back to the original. Back to the other question of what I was saying from Kingdom. Just because the 80 million plus 90 million, 100 million players haven't done it, the expectation's still there. If my football club signs someone for 80, 90, 100 million, yes, I expect them to hit the ground running. Yes, this is why we paid a massive premium. This is why we paid a record fee, whether it's in that position or overall or whatever the case may be. That's what I would say. They got the football spectrums. What would a Ruben Amorim have to do for you to be Amorim in? Yeah, managerial transplant. That's what you'd have to do. Be more proactive first and foremost. Everything, better lineups, better tactics, more proactive, better substitutions, everything across the board. Everything. Literally everything as a man. There's nothing I like about him as a manager. Nothing. Hey, blessings don't see every single time. Every single time. But his issue is he's an old school 10 playing a system that really doesn't require it. So I'm looking at my manager to why you're not getting the most out of one of the most expensive players in the team. Are you going to beat Spurs flawless after you watch your side bitch got beat by us world champions? Yeah, what hype, mate. How about what a win at home to Sunderland for you lot? But yes, I think United beat Spurs. Yes, I think they do. I hear it, but for me, it never really turns out well in reality. You just end up, you just end up heaping a load of pressure on the player before really allowing him to settle. That's the way it is. If you join Manchester United, if you join Liverpool, if you join Chelsea, Arsenal, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. Blame your club on the recruitment then. The recruitment settings off with the recruitment. You've paid a premium for this player. If I'm paying a premium for something, then therefore I expect the very best instantly. If I pay a premium for a meal, guess what? I expect that meal to be on point. That's it. Well, that's it. Yes, that's just sports in general. You make a big move, expectations will be put on them. Facts. Yes, thank you, Flawless. Can you tell your Liverpool channel friends that they need to give up on Wirtz, as I think Codfish, Hassam, and others are hiding right now? You tell him, Z. You might do I look like owl? You tell him. You tell Codfish and you tell Hassam. I ain't no messenger. Who do you think this is? But big up. Isak is not being criticized enough as well. He's supposed to be prem-proof and he's been non-existent. He's been very, very poor. That Sunderland this is not needed. That was last week. And you mentioned world champions. When did that happen? What game did you become world champs? When was that? How long ago was that happened? So I can't mention something that happened a week ago, but you can mention something that happened in the summer. Or how about just beat Sunderland? But you know what? Beating Sunderland at home ain't for everybody. Clearly. I can agree that internally from manager club teammates, there should be that pressure, but fans should be a bit more patient. I'm not. That's just me. I hear your opinion. I just disagree with it, Kingdom. I'm not with it. If I pay a premium for a player, guess what? I expect premium performances. I paid 120 million for you, or 100 million for you, or 90 million for you, or 80 million for you. I expect 80 million pounds worth out of you. Because on the flip side, if a player is 10 million, I expect 10 million, at least 10 million or more. I do it both ways in regards to, that sounds crazy. Hey, yo. That is crazy. Hey, pause that, yo. Pause that, yo. That is crazy, yo. That is mad, yo. That is mad. Oh shit, you can tell I'm kind of tired, man. That is crazy, yo. Big up Drilly, man, every single time, though. That was crazy, people, yo. That was crazy. It is mad. But as I was saying, yes, when a player is lower value, if a player is 20 million, guess what? I look at him, hey, bring me 20 million pounds worth of performance or more. That's why I'm not really on like Dorgu's case. Dorgu was 20 million, I think. Have you brought 20 million pounds worth of performance to Manchester United? Yeah. Now, if he was 120 million, it's a whole different conversation. Same way with Lamens was 17, 18 million. Have you brought even a short space of time? Have you been 17 million pounds or more to Manchester United? Yeah. Cool. That's what I'd say. Carl says, yes, flawless. Today, bad result, but we move. All right, now, but we move. All right, Carl. Yeah, man. We move. Yeah, it was crazy, Sai. It was crazy, man. I can't lie. It was mad. It was mad. This is it, Bison. There's so many analogies you can use for this, and clothes that I used food as a restaurant. If you go to a restaurant and I order a burger and chips and it's £25, this best be the best burger and chips I've ever had. If it's £25. Now, if it's £2.50, I know what I'm going to get. But if it's £25, it better be the best damn burger and chips I've ever had. Same way if the pizza I'm getting is £18. Yeah, it better be one of the best pizzas I've ever had. Yeah, you paying for it. Yeah, you mentioned it here. No one expects designer to rip the next day. You can take it L if you know you bought it cheap. Facts. You buy knockoff designer and it rips you like fairs. But if you buying premium stuff, that better not rip. Yes, we won the World Cup. Yes, we won the World Cup champion in the summer. I can say world champion in 4 years. Hold that flawless. Yeah. What a win at home to Sunderland for you, mate. That was what we seen, man. Just don't ask no fucking questions. All right. Don't ask no questions. I know this. I knew someone was gonna say it, so I was like, all right, let me just pause that real quick. See what else you lot are saying in the chat, man. Let's see. Haaland, KDB, Sane, Gundogan, Vardio, Van de Ven, Lacroix, Aubameyang, Firmino and company was successful to translate into the Prem, but because of no verts, people will tell you not to buy in the Bundesliga. Rather than actual just blame your recruitment or the manager that you have or the teammates or just the player itself is not good. But blame the Bundesliga, stupid. I hear you. Trust me. Sells, I hear you. Flawless, I really believe that Manchester United should target. You got to do better than this. Anderson, no. Belieber, yes. I've seen this before, man. You're not getting me. You're not getting me with that. Come on, man. You got to do better. From Vissel, Kobe in January, who do you think we should target? If Belieber's form continues, absolutely not him. If he picks it up, though, we try to go get him on the cheap, quick 60 M's. They ain't in Europe. We ain't in Europe. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what I said was crazy. Why'd you think I paused it? Why'd you think I stopped? I went, yeah, whoa. Where to YG? Whoa. That's it. I really tried me, you know. If you're gonna try and catch me out, you gotta do better than that. I was saying, you gotta do that. Yes, flawless. Being Forest away is not for everyone. Hold that. Hey, winning at Old Trafford for in 10 years ain't for everyone. You hear what I'm saying? What we saying now? Huh? Yeah. Ain't you like, how old are you? Ain't you like 18? So last time you seen Chelsea win at OT, you was like 8. Brother, we got two talented midfielders in our youth team, Kone and is that Jim Thwaites? Fast-tracked those to the first team. No need for no Anderson, Baliba, maybe. But this manager won't do that. Two things. One, this manager won't do that. And two, I don't trust him to get the best out of those two youngsters. He don't play youngsters. When I think about it, this manager does not play youngsters. Whether that's because he just don't want to play youngsters or because he don't rate them. But, well. See what Sheila was saying. But honestly, always internal expectations matter the most. Liverpool have always given time for the new players. It'd be bad if the team performance continues to deteriorate. Hopefully it still deteriorates. Hopefully it still does. That's what I'm saying. Let's see what's what. But yeah, Zia, like I said, yeah, you can tell the Liverpool are coppish and that to calm down. They all do live stream. Shout out coppish, big up or something. You can write in their chats. Send them a super chat, they'll see it. Send a 99 cent or something. Run up the likes, you lot, man. Run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well. That was one of the pluses from sport and giving youth a chance. I did hear that. And you lot continue to get your questions in, members in particular. If you're a member of the channel, your question does take priority like a super chat. So I'll get to it. Did I even share this out on my story? Let me see. Let me have a look. Oh, yeah, I did. Let me put this in the story. Oh, seeing was you in high school, Faz? I thought you were like 18. So that's why. Even younger? I thought you were like 16 or some shit. He wasn't playing. Amarim's been scarred by the Prem. You can see he definitely wasn't expecting it to be this reliant on physicality. He won't play the youth because of that, which is crazy. How could you not know that the Premier League is super reliant on physicality? He said this in his first interview about our lack of physicality. Like, I have no UEFA A or B license. I am not a Premier League manager. I am not intelligent enough or know enough to work in the sport of football. And these are people at the highest level of the sport. And you don't know that the Premier League lacks physicality. You are being caught out by the Premier League. All right, man. Someone come get that guy, man. Someone come get it. It's ridiculous, man. Oh, for real? I thought you was younger, Mohammed. Mad thing. I had no idea. Mad. Fez. Man said he said, JT, happy birthday. He said I turned 25 on Saturday. I'm an unk now. Far from it. No, you ain't no damn unk. To be an unk, you at least have to have the first number in your age has to be 3 or higher. Man said unk at 25, you know. Absolutely not. Unless you're an actual, like, uncle, you have a niece, a nephew, or nieces and nephews who call you uncle. That's different. But unk, nah. Yeah. Like, I'm an unk. But then again, I'm only an unk to some. I say this all the time. If you 22 or above, don't be calling me no damn unk. You know what I'm saying? Don't be you that, no. Because people in the chat will call me someone, because obviously my nephew be in the chat, H, he calls me unk. He's like 17. So I'm like, you know what? Cool. I remember when he first called me unk. I was like, yo, don't be doing that. So how old are you? He's like 17. I was like, you know what? Fez. You know what I'm saying? I was like, fair enough. I can't even argue with it. But yeah, if you ain't that old, if you 22 or above, don't be calling me no unk. Are you crazy? If you 17, 18, and we cool and you call me unk, all right, calm. I have no issue with that. You ain't no 25 calling me unk. Must be mad. But I'm an actual uncle, yes. Am I an unk? To some, yes. I have no issues with it whatsoever. I'm saying it's like if Sai tried it, I'm like, nah, fuck all that. Just saying he joined the uncle. Well, you genuinely did join the unction because you are an actual uncle. Yes. Yes. Even still. Nah, I still got a few more years yet, you cheeky shit. Still got a few more years left. It's just that I've not even... See that when I just let this shit grow out? It just puts years on me. If I just shave this off, I would just look back till they take years off me. But now it's because it's the long beard, but it's cold outside, so it's like, yo, man ain't trying to shave this shit off. I'm gonna just roll into... We're in November? Fuck. Yeah, I'm rolling into Christmas on my birthday with this shit. Without doubt. Oh, yeah, it's a wrap, man. I didn't realize how much worse toddlers are once they start walking. Once, hey, your nieces and nephews are walking, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Gotta follow them around and wait until they actually get some speed. You know what I'm saying? And like can move around quickly. Because when they just start walking, you can catch them. They're slow. They might fall over it and stuff. Flawless, are you a fan of Haaland's YouTube content? He's been shopping in Tesco with a Joker suit. I ain't watch his YouTube content, no, so I can't comment. Oh yeah, I'm fully accepting of it. I'm a unk, like I said to some. I ain't gonna have someone who's 2 years younger than me or 5 years younger than me. Scratch that, 10 years younger than me, calling me a unk. Absolutely not. You gotta be a whole generation away from me. I'm saying we can't have grown up on the same cartoons. What? Nah. I'll be talking about stuff that you have no idea about. Nah, we ain't doing that. Ain't doing that. I'll be telling me, oh yeah, I remember when Goku turned Super Saiyan. I remember when Goku turned Super Saiyan on TV. Fuck off. No, we ain't doing that. 10 years is a lot not to be calling me unk. Absolutely not. That's my rules. How you telling me what my rules are? That's my rule. You ain't calling me no unk when you just 10 years below. Nah. Absolutely not. You know the same shit that I know. You remember CDs? Not what we doing. Absolutely not. You remember the rise of the internet and social media and shit? You weren't born into it. Like what we doing? Probably remember MSN and that. I just know what we doing. Yeah. What the fuck? Can't be telling me this shit. You can't be telling me, I remember United winning leagues. I'm saying. I remember United winning leagues. Fuck off. You ain't calling me no hunk. You remember United winning league titles? I remember Fergie being around to bring it back to football. Oh, never mind. I didn't want to say what I was going to say. Yeah, man. CDs, VHS, videos, cassette tapes, and all them things there. Some people don't remember what you had to stick in the back of the TV to connect to PlayStation. Yeah, don't be telling me you had a PlayStation or you remember the PS2 dropping and you try to call me unk. Unless actually all I'd say is if we have that type of like brotherhood, like that uncle-nephew relationship, then it's kind of like that. Because I don't see it. People see unk as a bad thing. I don't see unk as a bad thing. It's a sign of respect because I wouldn't call anyone unk or OGs that I don't respect. So that's just me. But it depends on the relationship with him. Yeah, man. I didn't have an N64, but you get my overall point. N64 cartridge? Yeah, no, absolutely not. Tell me you remember having to get off the phone, you had to disconnect your internet to use the house phone. Like, this is not what we're doing. We just know what we're doing. Get off the internet to use the house phone. Those that know, know. But hey, we move. Back to the football, but these Q&As always go this way, people. I said using alcohol on the CD to fix the game. That's mad because they used to sell it in the set as well with the little thing you would dab it with and the alcohol, and you'd use it to clean around the CD. Mad. The disc, crazy. Crazy work. I send emails via post. This guy a dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Is there an issue between Amorim and Mado? Nah, there's no issue. He's not a player that the manager likes. That's all. Amorim likes the runners. He wants energetic players. This is why the more technical footballers who are less mobile, he don't play. He don't play Xerxes. He don't play Mano. This is why he loves Mount. Konya fits that description. And Bremo, Bruno, Ahmad, Dalot, these types. The technical ballers who are like I said, who are less mobile and just less energy, he's not gonna play. So I don't think so. Yeah, there's no issue like that. You just don't rate him style wise. You don't like that profile at all. Flawless, did you ever play old games like Mario on TV? Oh, yeah, of course. I've got. Have I got? Yeah, I have. Literally, it's under the bed there. I got a Super Nintendo. I'm saying. Flawless, did you have to attach a letter to a pigeon to send it over? Nah, man. I'm a wizard. I went Hogwarts. You already know. You already know. About wisdom. For real. This is why, you know what? This is why I'm glad I'm older getting into this space, because this space will kill you, especially with your team being bad. Lord of fucking mercy. Lord of mercy. All right, what else you lot saying? But yeah, there's no issue here. With Amarim and Mado. How many likes we on now? What are we doing? How many likes? How many likes? About 49 likes. Yo, you lot are taking liberties. You know what I'm gonna do? Let me create this poll. Hold up. Have you hit the like button and subscribe? One sec. Can't get you lot to friggin' subscribe. Have we had any new subscribers as well? Actually, we have, because some of you lot are new in the chat. There we go. Right, let me start the poll. There you go, bum. Go vote on the poll, people. Make sure you do it. Go vote on the friggin' poll. And subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV extra YouTube channel, people. And we're at 15,879. 6 more subscribers, people. Get us to 15,885. I'm only asking for 6 more subscribers. 6 more subscribers, people. I'm asking for 6 more subscribers. We're at 50 likes. 20 more likes. 20 more likes. 6 more subscribers. That's 20 more likes. 6 more subscribers. Yeah, rounds. Yeah. You are my gen. Yes. These guys don't know the struggles of leaving the PS2 one because the memory card doesn't work or you don't have one. Peak. I actually sell my PS because I want to play Def Jam Fight for New York, but I couldn't find the disc. So I need to get the game again. I seen they still want. I remember I paid £40 for it back when it came out, and now it's still the same price. So I do want to run it. I got my PS2 there. It still works. Is it concerning, though, how ballers are treated nowadays and PMP players are being called world class? Yeah, to an extent. But that's the way the game's gone. It's gone the athlete route. It's athlete first. It's an athlete first, technical ability second. Whereas in previous years, way back, not even way back, like 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, it was tech. Pace and power was the bonus. So, but I still think you can improve on these things. If you're a pace and power footballer, you can improve your technique. If you're a technical baller, you can improve your pace and power. Because people look at, I say all the time, I don't think you can be successful today without physical attributes. And people think physical attributes is just pace and power. No, it's not just that. Obviously, if you have that, it helps. Agility, balance. What makes Cole Palmer so good? The reason Cole Palmer is able to get away from people is agility and balance. And he has that little bit of acceleration is ridiculous. The way he's able to pivot and turn. That's physical attributes. But people won't look at him and go, you know what? Cole Palmer has physical attributes. And he's stronger than he looks as well. People won't look at Cole Palmer and go, oh, I won't so much say power, but he definitely has pace because he has that little bit of acceleration. But his agility and balance. So even if you're not the quickest and the strongest, even though you can get in the gym, work on your agility and work on your balance. Yeah, this Jazz guy is crazy. Jazz, what was your first console? What was your first console? But yeah, that's like, I just use Cole Palmer as an example. So, yeah. So, yeah, with Frez, it's, I think players should work more as well, though. You should improve. There's no way as a player that you should struggle physically. You shouldn't struggle physically because you can work on your stamina. You can work on your strength. You can work on your agility. You can work on your balance. All of these things you can improve upon. Even speed, you can get quicker. Get you know what? Get a sprint coach. My big bro, one of my big bros is a sprint coach. I could run 100 meters in less than 10 seconds. Well, he works with footballers. like up and coming, like academies and stuff. So you can get quicker as a footballer. Get a sprint coach who will improve your running technique, and it will get you that half a yard quicker. And how many times we say, oh, if he was half a yard quicker, or the defender was half a yard late to that blocking that, the difference. Xbox One, Jesus. Curry used to do a lot of hip workouts to deal with the NBA physicality and ankle injuries. Yeah, he worked on himself but no one would look at Steph Curry and go, oh, beast, like from a physical nature, like his physical attributes are cold. Okay. I said players should do better. Let's see what these are saying. Run up the likes, yo. What we saying? Are we at anywhere near 70 likes? What we doing? We're only at 52 likes. If we had any new subscribers, what's going on? What is going on? Make sure, and also all of you lot in the chat right now are active, have subscribed here. Has everyone subscribed to the Sarcasm City TV Extra YouTube channel as well? Make sure also. Make sure. Let's see what else is going on. Final few questions, people, before I close out. Final few questions before I do indeed close out. I said they all fell asleep from the Spurs game. Yeah, the Spurs game was bad, just. It was bad. It was fucking bad. I'm telling you. I was like, what is going on here? Just blow the whistle, ref. Like, both teams were just cheeks. Bear in mind, I'm a United fan and I've seen some bad games. But that one just, yeah. That one just took the biscuit. I'm like, what is going on here? Right. I'm trying to see if these lot are about for clubs. Because if they're not, I'm going to send you lot somewhere else. Shit, did I not even share this across the... What is going on? Yeah, I did. Nah, don't rewatch it, just. Don't rewatch it. I'm telling you. It's fuck all to rewatch. Like, don't do it. Don't do that to yourself. Yeah, I'm trying to add this to my story. What is going on? All right. Right, like I said, final few questions, people. Final few questions. You know what I'm saying? Is that it? No more? No more questions? I think that's it then, people. I think that is it. Let me see who's live before I redirect to you lot. I said, hello, you could hear your PS2 begging for a break. The fan working overtime. You got no memory card and hope it don't overheat. I hear it. Oh, yeah, Prem games today. Yeah, I'm doing 2 games. I'm doing West Ham versus Newcastle on the Sarcasm City TV Extra YouTube channel. So that watch along will be over there. And then I'm doing the Manchester City Bournemouth game. Then you'll get Manchester United Arsenal pod. And then following that, you might get the Bayesian pod. You might not get the Bayesian pod. Because both Barnes and Pops, it's been their birthdays over the last few days. And Crab's still doing up Bayesian Shabazlai. So, yeah. He's still got his running shoes and his track shoes on. But they won, so I should be able to track him down. He should be feeling better because he was super miserable because of what happened. And Crab's my OG, but I love that for him, man. It's going to happen to a nicer guy. It was beautiful. It's absolutely fucking beautiful. You know what I've not done? Send you lot over for a clip. Let me set you up for a clip. That's what we're going to do. Let me pick a clip from the Clips channel and we're going to premiere that and send you lot over there because it's been a minute since I've done a clip. So that's it, because I don't think anyone else is live or anyone's planning to go live. I double check if anyone's going live though, because over 200 of you are in the building. I don't think so. Let me refresh. Because sometimes only my American dons go live afterwards late. So let me see. Let me have a look. All right. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm looking here. Yeah, there's no one. I'm just making sure. All right, I'm going to send you up. We're going to premiere something. We're going to premiere a clip. That's what we're going to do. Just got to pick the right clip. Let's see videos. What clip? Let's see. Did we go with Liverpool must win the treble? I think that's the one. I'll go with Liverpool must win the treble. I'll go with that. I think that's very, very fitting. Because you were saying, you actually saying Liverpool must, was that Zit? I think it was. Let me check. Let me actually have a look. Yeah, someone mentioned this. What happened? Did you see did you see Van der Ven and Spence ghosting Frank after the game? I didn't see it, but someone mentioned it to me. Yeah. Not sure. Are they winning the what? Are the Pelicans? You trolling there. I ain't even responding to this. When that's ending that, I don't even know which clip to use. We going with that? Yeah, you know what? We gonna run that one. Fuck it. We gonna premiere it. One sec. Let me set this up now. Says premiere. We do that, all right. Send you lot over there. All right, people, just setting up this premiere from the Clips channel. I think it's fitting, so let's do that. Completely forgot. It's like, oh, got the redirect. Why not, man? Liverpool must win the treble with Isak's face on it. That was great. Yeah. Oh, Spoobs, what are you saying? You good? Blessings. Every single time. All right, people. Let me send that up right now. But please run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget. Check us out on all audio platforms as well. Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcast, people. So if you want to listen audio only, people, if you want to listen audio only, like on Spotify, for example, just type in Sarcasm City TV, follow, and 5-star us. It's all of the shows you see on the YouTube channel, the main one, apart from watch-alongs, fan calling shows, and any members content, people. So it's watch-alongs, fan calling shows, members content. Everything else goes on the audio platforms. Like I said, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, etc. We're going to be redirecting over to the Sarcasm City TV extra YouTube channel for this clip, as well as me. Jez is there. Zir is there as well. Talking about, what are we talking about? Talking about Liverpool needing to win the treble. There's more so Zir, which is, it's a great clip. I'm not going to lie. Fantastic clip. All right. Let me set up this redirect as we speak. Send you lot. So when you head over there, run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. What's 22-23? I'm lost. Now I've got it, Jez. I just had to see. I just couldn't remember who was on it. The clip. Just couldn't remember who was on it. But it's calm. I was like, that works. I was like, it's calm. No problem whatsoever. So I was like, yeah, let's just run that. Because I didn't know which clip to use. So I was like, fuck it. It's been a minute. Let's get Prime to upload some new clips as well. But yeah, once membership's over on the clips, oh, sorry, not on the clips, on the extra channel, Sarcasm City TV Extra, all the clips will be available on the membership and stuff. So yeah, that's what we on, people. Well, yeah, you lot, please just continue to support. As always, man, much, much, much appreciated. You lot are real ones. I'm going to start my career mode as well. AFC 25. I am going to start my career mode at some point. I just don't know when, but I'm going to start my career mode without doubt. But I need to get something to eat. I'm not eating properly the whole day. But we're going over to the extra channel, people. Sarcasm City TV Extra. I'm going to screen share it so you lot can see what it is and what's going on over there. It's formerly the Clips channel as well. So not only do you get funniest and some of the funniest and best moments, you get watch-alongs. So look tomorrow. West Ham United, Liverpool, City, Bournemouth. I don't know why City, Liverpool's there. I need to put that on private. But past live streams there. 16 out of 10. Troops talking about Aubameyang. Lewis talking about his starting the game as well. Plus more, there's plenty of clips, man. All these types of stuff. Maybe Snow Bunny, Eddie going off about Amarim. Vaya saying 21 must not happen. All types of shit. So yeah, La Liga watch-alongs. NBA watch-alongs over there as well. NBA over there too. I don't know where the Premier is at. Yeah, girls up to 400 subscribers over there. Also, people, that's Sarcasm City TV Extra, where you're going to be redirected to. Spoobs, big up, Jazz. Big up all the members. Big up all the moderators. Big up all the regulars. Big up all the new people. Shout out to Judge Mo for the raid as well. I don't know where this premiere is. I don't know why it's not. What is going on? Where is this premiere? Is YouTube just messing me about? Word to YG, just messing around. I think it's gone. I believe it's gone live. Premiere will begin shortly. All right, people. So I'm going to send you lot over there anyway, man. So big up. Love to everyone that's locked in. Where's the comments gone? Again, big up to Jez, big up Spoobs. Everyone, man. You lot are absolute real ones. West Ham United, Newcastle United watch along. Manchester City, Bournemouth watch along, both on the Sarcasm City TV Extra YouTube channel. And the United Arsenal show here, 11 p.m. And then probably the United Liverpool podcast Barbados edition as well. But this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A solo edition, people, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hit the like button and subscribe on the premiere of the clip, people. There you go.